Hello again, Jim here on the Contrary Fuchsia, and thanks for tuning in to Plant of the Week. I'm going to talk to you this week about Pittosporum tenuifolium, and I'm going to explain to you the name, the origin of the plant, where and why you should plant it. The plant I'm actually going to show you has a rather longer name. It's Pittosporum tenuifolium atropurpureum nana, and I'll go through why it has such a name and why botanical plant names are so important, because it tells you exactly what the plant is. This is the Contrary Fuchsia. This is Plant of the Week. Thanks for tuning in, and let's go. What I'm showing you is a plant in my own garden. It's a bit overgrown there at the minute, so I shouldn't really be demonstrating this, should I? It's not the best thing to be demonstrating, but the plant that I'm showing you there is Pittosporum tenuifolium atropurpureum nana. And if we start at the end, the nana bit always signifies something that's small. So that plant is actually about 4 years old. It's planted about approximately 4 years ago. So it'll always stay small, apart from the fact that it's well sheltered there. It will always stay small. The atropurpureum bit, I think, is more or less self-explanatory. Atropurpureum, because the leaves are purple, and you can see a wave on some of those leaves, and that's a typical trait of Pittosporum, of most of the Pittosporums. And tenuifolium, or Pittosporum tenuifolium, Pittosporum, piti is actually the Greek for tar, or sticky substance, and sporum is a nod to the seed, so tarry seed. And if you get the seed from the Pittosporum, you will find that around the outside casing of the seed is a sticky black substance, looks like tar. So Pittosporum, that's where that comes from. And tenuifolium is really thin-leaved, and if you look at the plant, as I'm showing it to you, then it is thin-leaved. So that's Pittosporum tenuifolium atropurpureum nana, and that's the one that's in my own garden. Perfect description of it. Now, I'll get no prizes for continuity, because I've just had to put on my glasses because I was having difficulty seeing a few small bits. But Pittosporum tenuifolium is a beautiful little plant. There's a space for it in every garden. You can get varieties that will stay small. Most of them will grow into fairly decent sized shrubs though, up to possibly 3, maybe even 4 meters. If they have ideal conditions. They love full sun, and particularly the purple one that I've just shown you, and the variegated varieties, because full sun really enhances that kind of colour that they have. There are varieties of Pittosporum, that are trees, but not really suitable for our climate. Hard winters will kill them off and certainly damage them, so you don't really see them here. You will see them in glass houses if you have a big conservatory, but you really need a big conservatory to grow something like those. And those have a scent off the flower. Pittosporum tabayra is one that I'm thinking of that has a scent off the flower, and it's a fairly spectacular plant. When it is flower, I've seen it grow under polytunnel cover, but you know, we all don't happen to have big conservatories or big polytunnels around our houses, so you can grow the Pittosporum, and it's quite hardy. The Pittosporum tenuifolium is quite hardy for here. It's a native of Oceania. Now that's a big area encompassing Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, and that's where they're native of, and there are lots more species of them down there. There's about 9 different genera in the plant family, Pittosporaceae. But you don't. Again, they're just not suitable for our climate. You could grow them indoors, but not outdoors. So the real beauty of them is their continuity of colour right throughout the year. As I said, you can use them, snip off some of them to enhance some cut flowers that you might have in your garden. And florists use them all the time. Pittosporum is imported. I don't know if there are any commercial growers of it here, but Pittosporum is in Pittosporum. I keep on saying Pittosporum, but it isn't. It's Pittosporum. Is used by florists, as fillers for bouquets and whatnot, and they're really gorgeous. So grow one in your garden, put one into your garden. It'll give you colour right throughout the year. You will not regret it. Full sun, likes most soils, tends to like soil more acidy than alkaline, kind of acidic to neutral soil. And you can hear the birds fighting in the background. I just put food into the feeder and they're fighting with each other. Fierce racket going on. And that's something you could do in your garden as well. Keep on feeding the birds. Give procreators something to eat this time of the year. There's nothing for them to eat in Pittosporum though. They won't eat the seeds off that because, as I said, it's encased in this little sticky black substance. Don't. If you want to propagate them, you can propagate them by cuttings. You can grow them from seed, although I don't know how successful that is. But cuttings, they take really, really easily. Semi-ripe cuttings earlier in the year. Use a bit of rooting powder if you can get it. You get some organic, you get them in most garden centres, organic rooting powder, and that will allow you to grow a few plants of Pittosporum. And enjoy it, enjoy the plant. It's a beautiful little plant. So that's it for this week's episode of the Contrary Fuchsia and Plant of the Week. I'll see you next week again, hopefully, when I'll inspire you or try to inspire you to go out and buy some plants and keep our garden centres going, keep our garden centres busy and keep our plants people producing beautiful, beautiful plants. Talk to you later.